Hi, in this video I'm going to ask the question, is it possible to completely move away from having panic attacks? I'm Orla Kirby and I am a therapist specialising in helping people to move themselves away from severe anxiety and or OCD. I do this using NLP or neuro-linguistic programming and also solution-focused hypnotherapy. And ideally by the end of working with me I want people to be able to access deep calm very effectively, very reliably, able to connect with who they really are as a person, able to create the kind of life they really want to create for themselves. So, is it possible then to completely move away from panic attacks? Yes, right? If I could just end the video there. Yes, yeah, it absolutely is. And you want to be very kind of definite and reassuring in that point. Absolutely is possible. I've worked with so many people now where they had very severe panic attacks at the beginning, sometimes up to 3 or 4 a day, even every day, right? Which just sounds exhausting and really debilitating, and got to a stage where they now haven't had them for months or in some cases years, right? So 100% it is possible. If that's possible for them, why wouldn't it be possible for you, right? What is probably necessary to do that is to engage in some form of therapy or kind of related practice, right? So I'm very open to different ways of doing things. I think different paths suit different people. So, I'd be including in this, energy healing and counselling or psychotherapy and hypnotherapy, which is what I do, and acupuncture and, all of these different approaches and ways into shifting what's going on with your mind and your body. However, I do think, to completely move away from panic attacks, you probably need some outside help, right? And not just from like a friend or a family member, although of course that can be so helpful, that kind of support. And that can definitely help with therapy to have your support network there for you. But I think, I definitely would recommend therapy or something that can do a similar kind of job for you to completely move away from panic attacks. And that's because of the kind of negative stored emotion or the trauma that is often at root, that's often causing, like at a base level, underneath, unconsciously causing the panic attacks, triggering the panic attacks, right? However, that being said, if therapy or related practices is just not a possibility for you right now, that might be money, that might be time, that could be a whole range of different things, then there is a lot that you can do on your own. Right, and that's partly why I've made all these videos and the different guides that I've put together. If you go to orlakirby.com/learn to meditate, there's a whole series of audios and videos there that can guide you through a process of learning hypnosis, learning meditation, which absolutely, if you study and learn that and give time to that, absorb yourself in the study of meditation, of hypnosis, that can make a huge shift in terms of reducing the frequency of panic attacks, reducing the intensity of them, helping you to feel more comfortable while they're happening, and who knows, maybe you can, particularly if it's recent or if there isn't a really major traumatic past or traumatic childhood, then, who knows, you may be able to shift them, right? Who am I to say not? And certainly that is worth doing, even with thinking, well, maybe I'll do therapy later. You may as well get started now and at least reduce the intensity and the frequency of them, right? And that is certainly achievable just from learning hypnosis by yourself, right? So do feel free to have a look at my free guide. As I say, it's orlakirby.com/learn to meditate. If you're studying and learning that and you want some input or you want some help or some ideas or there's particular things you're struggling with, do feel free to email me or get in touch. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that. Okay, and fundamentally, just to reassure you again, yes, it absolutely is possible to completely move yourself away from panic attacks, yes. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this series. If you haven't watched the whole playlist, go back and watch through because there's loads and loads of ideas and help and resources for shifting yourself away from the experience of having panic attacks and at the very least reducing the intensity and the frequency of them. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Do please like the video and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this one.